So as they sent me the picture, I zoomed and I was like, but boy, your hands gone.
Her shit started beating on the shoulder.
Hands. So I was like, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you've missed me. So today we'll be talking about see the way they are looking at me. It's not my YouTube channel, Joe. See the owners here.
Yeah guys, welcome back to our channel. We are glad to have you around. And today is a very special day, but first of all, that's my wife over there. Her name is Ogo. She looks so much like me, right? This one is Omolara Basbus. Correct, yeah, that's
Omolara.
That's her son name.
We need to go for Yoruba lessons.
My name is Omolara Arikawe. Yes.
Arikawe. Arikawe is Yoruba, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean like it's another Basbus. And I am CHIT-CHAT and thank you very much for coming around. And today we are going to be drilling this girl.
Yay, we're going to be asking Lara a lot of questions. Are you ready?
Just a few actually.
Yeah.
My heart is
Lara is getting married in very soon.
Very soon. Like there's so much energy in the air. Everywhere is bubbling.
People spraying money already.
It's like the traffic in Lagos just doubled just because of our wedding. That is coming up soon.
Everybody's getting excited, preparing, and we're really counting down to that day.
Yeah.
So excited for my baby girl. That's going to be somebody's wife.
Very soon.
I can't believe it, honestly.
Oh my god. Oh mama. Oh.
That's the way someone didn't believe it like a year and 3 months ago there ago.
That I was getting married. Yeah, so let's get right into it, right?
Yeah, so tell us, how did you meet this guy? And I mean like
how did you
know he's the one?
How did you meet?
Let
me just tell you. So somebody asked me, how far Lara, you're single now. Give me your spec. And I said, okay, this is my spec, somebody tall, that is handsome, ready to settle down. Now all those checklists that we ladies used to have.
Those things.
Yeah. Do you put God-fearing in that?
Yes, I did. And then the person asked me that, is there a particular reason why I want someone that is ready to marry the next year? I said, no particular reason. I just want somebody that is serious. You don't want to get into relationships at this age. That's you don't know the head until. So the person now sent me this picture. The nigga I saw the picture. The person now said no. The person now came back and said, there's one come out. The person is not so tall. I said, you like your height. I said, okay, yeah, it's fine. Let me see the picture first.
So like someone prescribed him to you.
Exactly.
Just like doctors do.
It was her medicine.
Yeah. So as they sent me the picture, I zoomed and I was like, but boy, your hands gone.
Her shit started beating on the shoulder.
Hands. So I was like, okay, it's not bad. As a girl now, you won't for me. Just say, it's not bad now. Okay. It's like, can I share? Yeah, you can share your number. You share the number. As a girl now, you'll be waiting for the call. My dear, nothing.
So you called.
No,
you took the bold step.
Amy called. They said that he who finds a wife, Amy, will call waiting.
I love that.
So that day came, I think almost a week or 3 days past, no call. Yeah, I just moved on that.
Were you having sleepless nights?
Sleepless night from Kini. It's normal. I just I did not call.
She also having sleepless night, but obviously she was thinking about it.
But after I think a week or so, someone just called me that person. I said, oh, so we started talking and we met and the rest is
The rest is
history. The rest is going to happen soon.
And they lived happily ever after. That's the
So,
end.
but at what point did you get to know, like, was it immediately you saw him, there was that spark, like, this is the man, like, at what point did you get to, like, get convinced that this is the guy for me?
Okay, so it wasn't love at first sight or anything. Yeah, when I saw him, it was cute that day. In fact, the first time I met him was on my birthday. And in the evening, he wanted to come for my birthday, so I said no, I was having a girls' thing. I think we went out to
we went out.
So later in the night,
Go-kart,
yeah.
Oh.
So later in the night, Sha came.
That was like 2016,
17. Yeah.
Okay.
17, 20. Okay, it's not bad.
Yeah. So later that evening, he just came to my hood. I think he had a friend's birthday party, so on his way back, he just came to my hood. That thing was looking very well, nicely packaged and all that. Not bad. So, anyways, when they find girl now, you know. Let me not shout. But the point that I knew that it was the one was, so I was intentional when I was going into this relationship. I knew what I wanted in a man because I just knew some certain qualities that I wanted to see in my man. And so there was a day I was going to go and see him, and I had already written out all the questions that we were going to talk about. So
this is what we call being intentional.
Of course,
guys, you need to be intentional.
You know,
drilling
about the values, you know, all those deep things, not surface. So
no,
I was
asking at all.
I was asking serious questions, and from the responses,
but I was not scared.
Funny enough, he was not scared. He was very, and there were some things that he said. It just blew my mind. I just said, "Oh no, me and you we're on the same path."
Especially, you remember now. That time you met me and you were like,
Don't bring yourself into this equation.
So from the responses of that day, I knew that we're going somewhere.
That's actually a nice one.
That's nice. That's a
very
good
direct
story. Yeah. So I think one thing we got here is being intentional, right?
Yeah.
That you really have to be intentional. It's about relationships.
And it's not as if I went to ask him straight up that when are you married, when are you getting married? You know, when you're asking about someone's values, okay, what do you think about sacrificial giving? What do you think about this? If this scenario happens, what do you think is the best way to handle it? You know, those kind of questions, so that I just know the kind of person. Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't more like a will you marry me desperation kind of thing. No, he was just trying to get to know his person.
She wasn't desperate. She just saw someone she liked and she decided to, you know. But yeah, I'm happy seeing you happy. Yeah. Like whenever you're on call, like I see that energy, it's there. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay.
He's a lucky guy, and she's a lucky girl as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who is luckier? Who do you think is luckier? Not lucky. Who do you think is? Anyways, you both.
I understand. I think we're both lucky.
I think I remember when you and my elder sister were talking before we got married.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So what one thing she just said is that you guys I think you guys are lucky to have each other.
Yeah.
So it's not about who's luckier.
Yeah.
I don't no.
I was just
both persons coming back. So yeah, what's the next question? Yeah, we actually prepared these questions.
Actually, I have like a side list, but I don't think we'll be able to ask everything.
Yeah, let's see. Dig it out.
So what are you most excited about going into marriage? Like, what's the one thing that you think about and you're like, hey, why are you shaking your head? Allow her to give her answer, not you.
What am I most excited? Well, I think I'm just excited going to just thinking about the fact that I'm going to be doing life with an amazing person, right? Someone that I don't really have to stress to impress, you know, because I have many commands, you know. Nobody's perfect. Me self, I know that I have command inside me, but you know, just going into inside. You know, just going into this
so like
wonderful
be yourself
relationship, with someone you can be yourself with. You guys can discuss, you can plan together, you
building
know,
intimacy, right?
Exactly,
and
so
expressing it in every area.
In every area, every single area.
That every area.
Every
area. Don't
every area is every area. Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm most excited about.
Then is there anything that you are afraid? Should I say afraid or scared of? Or is there anything that you're like kind of like about?
Honestly, really I have no fears. Woo! You know, like when you're going into something with so much certainty and you're like, I know it's going to work. So I'm going in, I'm like, no iota of fear.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know, like some people have this already, will I say, they already have this idea in their head growing up about marriage and all that. Maybe from background, from the things they've seen and all of that. So many things have informed the way they think, the way they perceive marriage. And so you see such persons getting into marriage, they're already like scared. Even though they have asked all the questions, they have done all their due diligence and all that, but there's still that question in their heart that I hope it will turn out like this, I hope this will work out, I hope the finances, I hope the kids.
And to be honest, I had a bit of that too. I had a bit of that, which I think I shared with you exactly. So I mean, like, we had a very good relationship and everything, but I still just had, not doubts, but I had like fears about some things, like are you sure, especially because we were also long distance. So I'm like, now that we're getting married and we're like
in each other's faces, 247,
how's it going to be and all of that. Well,
so I think that really worked for us, like sharing our fears, understanding where these fears are coming from, and also reassuring one another with visible steps, working out all those things and all. But it's good to know that you have no fear.
It's good to know that you know.
Honestly, I have no fear. Like, if they say come and marry tomorrow, like, so really, I think people just have an ideology that marriage is one big thing, like how let's start living. Like, it's your normal life, it's just that you're not
actually not very
different. Amazing, like it's not so different, right? Especially if you guys already know each other and you guys are very comfortable with each other. So I don't think it's any big deal. It's just like, you know, now if you really like someone and enjoy someone comes in and you go to visit the person, sometimes you don't feel like going. Just like how I don't feel like leaving you people's house.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You stayed for 1 week.
You want him to come and drag her from here.
So you know that feeling of you just want to keep spending time with this person. So it's just like that, honestly. I don't think there's anything spectacular.
No, that's very, very wonderful. A lot of people have fears and all that. Well, even if you have fears, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Just
absolutely nothing. The only good thing, share your fears with one another, reassure one another of your commitment. So making sure that those things, I mean, don't become reality in your marriages and all that. So it's actually very important. So nice. Oh yeah, the next one. Let's go there.
How is it like? What's the next question?
You have the paper now.
So how's it like preparing for your wedding in the midst of the pandemic?
You know, this COVID-19 came as a shock.
A great one.
Oh, Lara.
All the Owambe plans. Every.
Yeah, like really, because we had these great plans. The wedding was going to be.
So it was actually going to be a very big wedding.
It was going to be, it was going to be like a very big wedding because actually we have large families, so it was meant to be like bang bang, proper Owambe.
You guys were planning to use the stadium.
stadium like 800, 700 to like 1,000 guests. So. But then came COVID-19.
Yeah. Lockdown.
And then it's like, well, doing planning, honestly, I don't think I'm this bride that I look stressed. I don't think I look like I'm planning a wedding. Like, I've been very calm, and I don't know, I shall sort out things here and there, but I wouldn't be stressed about planning the wedding. But this COVID-19, there's so much uncertainty. So today there's lockdown, there's no social gathering, then tomorrow 20, you know. So a lot of stories here and there, and really, honestly, 20 is a small number. By the time you add father, mother, your brother, maybe your 40.
The list is filled.
Minus both of you,
minus both of you. Exactly. So it's been really difficult. Like coming, like there are a lot of things we just had to put on hold. That okay, let's wait, let's see the next pronouncement, let's see the next update, let's see what's happening. But well, as it is now, we're just accepting what it is and moving on, because really this is a pandemic. It wasn't planned. Nobody knew it was ever going to happen, and you don't know what's going to happen next. So if we say let's postpone, let's keep postponing, we really don't know what tomorrow.
Next year.
We don't know what next year.
While someone moved their wedding into this period.
Yeah. Yeah, different strokes for different folks. Yeah. So exactly, especially people that money costs, wedding costs money. So if
especially wedding in Lagos,
rush and do it, and be done. So yeah, really, there's been a lot of uncertainty, but I think we're just coming to terms with reality and trying to do what we can and move on, while still making sure that we still have that the effect of if we had a big wedding, like the fun, the pictures, the
Zoom
engagement, Zoom, interaction with your friends and family and all that. So we still try to incorporate all of that in the intimate ceremony.
Yeah. Yes. I think we've seen some really nice small weddings.
Yeah. So
fingers crossed,
You guys will be fine.
Yeah.
And we're very soon.
You're getting married and starting your lives, and that's what's most important.
Yes, exactly. That's
someone
that's the most important thing.
Truly love.
So
and believe in.
If my personal advice is, I think it's best to do what you can now, because no one knows tomorrow. Only God knows tomorrow. So do what you can now. Move on. You can have your first year wedding vow or 5 years vow if you still want to have a party.
Big one.
A big party.
And you can wear your dress again. You can wear your grand princess dress. Still have the feel of invite people and all of that. So.
Okay, that's nice. COVID-19. I mean, a lot of weddings have been affected this period. So many people had to literally postpone their weddings.
Yeah.
And also, but yeah, COVID-19 or no COVID-19, Mrs. Lara must happen.
Lara.
Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah.
Mrs. Lara Laleye.
Laleye.
LL.
Can
you beat that?
Nah.
Okay. So I think this should be the final. Should this be the final question?
I will ask one more.
Okay. Have you been getting advice from people?
Yeah. Obviously, people are just trying to many advices.
But what do you think the biggest or most important advice that you've gotten has been?
So I mean,
not necessarily in terms of taking care of your husband, because those ones those general ones will always come, but advice on marriage and your relationship together.
So I think the best advice I've gotten is that marriage is about interdependence. So it's not about the fact you are two independent people, and it's not as if you cannot live independently, but you constantly choosing to depend on each other. So leaving all your all your differences. Yes, I'm a strong, bold, be independent woman. I can do things on my own, but still choosing to be like, you know what? No, I want to depend on this person, and I want to do things with this person. So, the best advice I've gotten is that marriage is about interdependence.
That's
I think
really
that's a
powerful.
very big one, actually.
Yeah.
Because it's true. You are living, as much as you guys feel like you're this, you're that together, you are living your separate lives.
I mean, doing very well. Everyone was fine. So, but now coming together, you choose to depend on this person.
Yeah.
You choose to receive counsel. You choose to cry on the person's shoulder. Even though, you can even choose not to cry, but because there's a shoulder to cry. You have to just cry. Use it.
Yeah. You just choose to involve
to be crying. Why the other people shoulders? But I think that's actually a very good one, and that's where the place of vulnerability and intimacy and all of that then come in. Because I mean, if you're married but you don't make the decision to actually be together and depend on each other, then you find yourself still living single.
Exactly. You just be living
your,
the same
your
as
marriage,
like flatmates.
your marriage would be a big mess, So it's I think I like that one.
I think I like that.
So finally.
Babe, why do I feel like this question is a very fishy one? But let's hear it.
Okay. Have you guys ever had any reason to fight? Like, not physical fight now, because if it's physical fight, then I'll personally make sure that I steal you away on your wedding day. Even if you don't run, I'll just kidnap you.
The bride will be missing.
If she's the one that's in, I'll still kidnap her to save the man.
Nice one.
So have you had any reason to like disagree like vehemently? That point where you get to like, conflict. I know, let heaven fall on this matter. No. That kind of stuff. And if you do, how do you end up resolving such?
No, she hasn't.
Yeah. The thing is, I always think of my relationship as just being very different and awkward, because I think we as a couple, me and my fiance, we started from the point where most people go to. So right from the start, we already had all those things set out. So funny enough, we've not had any fights. We always say to ourselves, come, we need to fight. They say that it's good for us to fight. That we must fight.
Who said that it's good for us?
So no, I don't know. I used to hear it on the streets.
that the more you fight, the more you know yourself.
You know, I know. And but
for those that have the energy.
Sadly, we have not had any fights like that. The only disagreement is that maybe you say you're going to come and pick me, you did not come and pick me. You know, those kind of silly fights. So I'll now vex and I'll say, what is it? You're vexing. Come here. You know, all those kind of but like, bush.
No bass fights, basically.
No.
We look for it. We look for the bass. We did not see it though.
No, don't
God
look
will
for
not
it.
allow us to see.
So from now, stop looking. There is no fight. Yes, it's actually good. I mean, when people flow along like that. I mean, someone said that he lived in the same compound with a couple for, was it like 5 years or 10 years? And he never heard them argue or raise their voice. I mean, nothing. Until he eventually discovered that they were both deaf and dumb.
Oh no, you killed it!
I was already enjoying this.
But yeah, that doesn't mean it's not possible. It's very, very possible and all that. And even if you're having arguments as you're cutting and all, it's also a good thing. The important thing is exposing yourself to one another, understanding yourself better and all. And I think that meeting you guys had and the questions you asked really helped. Along the line.
So right from time, it helped us set the tempo. So there were no unreasonable expectations really. So we already knew each other's financial status. We already knew each other's strengths, we already knew each other's weaknesses, we already knew all of those things. So it's not as if there were things we were finding out
this
as we were growing.
Relationship is sounding somehow. Have you heard of mechanical relationship? This is sounding like gear 1 is here, gear 2 is here, gear 3. Yeah, but it's actually beautiful. I like.
Yeah, so there was no serious fights. Just normal, everyday chit-chat fights that you fight and you are laughing the next minute.
Yeah. So that's very good. And we're gonna have Lara back again.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be after her wedding. And we're gonna have some interactions and all that, and possibly even
with her husband.
Bring her husband, yeah. Possibly bring her husband along.
Mr Laleye.
So, yeah.
If you agree to come and sit down.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been a very wonderful time for Lara.
Thank you.
And she has been a very great family friend. I mean, she came all the way to Arundis for our traditional wedding.
Yes, I have pictures from that.
And from there came to Oka for the white wedding, and she has been a very great person and all that.
She's a friend of the family.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And her husband is going to be a friend of the family also.
By adoption.
There's no controversy about that. So your marriage is not going to separate you.
Definitely.
You bring him in.
Yes.
Yeah, so thanks guys for watching. This is Nonso, Ogo and Lara reaching you from Love Home. Yeah. Thanks a lot, and we're gonna see you
next time.
Bye.
Bye.